Welcome back. We're now at the part of the series where we have a panel chat. My name is Claire Commons and these are my guests for the panel chat. Today we're going to be talking about how to rebuild your life. So why doesn't everybody introduce themselves?
Hi, I'm Josiah.
I'm Ali. I'm Anna.
Hey, so welcome guys. Anna, do you want to give us some advice on how to rebuild your life? What is your takeaways?
From the point of view of therapy,
Yes.
when you're having therapy, what happens is you discover different parts of yourselves which you might not have even suspected existed. And from these new discovered parts, you can start building a different self.
Yes.
You thought I'm like that, but actually you can be like this.
Yeah. So
completely
once you know what it is and have the tools, you can start building,
so
rebuilding.
it is possible.
Yeah. I think it's really important to have those tools. I know for myself, I've also struggled with mental health, and having a framework or tools and understanding what it is the best way to actually move forward. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to know it's possible. Just
Yes.
to know, you can do it.
What do you guys think?
Okay, so from my perspective, I'd say from the ground up, because that's where humans literally come from. So how I like to put it is that every pot has a potter. So this means sometimes you just have to be smashed, but then you got to look at the pieces in your life and it's like, this is whatnot. It could be an event, a tragic event, or this piece could be, let's say a good event, like a milestone. Now, we got to take those pieces and rebuild them together. And it's like, let's say you want to get to a point in life where you are stabilizing yourself. You've got a good outlook on life, you're very positive, you've got good energy flowing from you, you want to be more kind. So you got to look at situations in your life, right? Where did this go wrong? How could I improve on this? How could I improve on that? All the nitpicking, all the pruning, where it's like, okay, these are what's going wrong here. These are what went wrong here. Let me say, let's remove that and replace it with something else, or go back to that and just rewire it all together so that it matches my outlook on what I want to become.
Self-reflection, really, and doing the work, right?
Yeah,
because it's not just magically gonna fix itself.
You have to work on it.
Yeah, you have to work on it. You have to, like you just said, you have to look at what is not working and what is working.
Yeah,
and
just examine your life.
Yeah. If it's not working and it's it's not bringing anything good for you in your life, have a look at that and break it down and say why, what, and what are the reasons for that, and break bad habits.
Yeah,
right?
what can I change?
Exactly. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I've been on a massive journey, particularly over the last 5 years, and I would say that the most challenging parts of my life have been when I've learnt the most. So 5 years ago I had bowel surgery, and it was during my time when I was offered bowel surgery that I did literally think, I can't keep on living my life like this, something needs to change. And so, as you said, I've done a lot of work on myself, and it's delving into those different parts of yourself, the parts of yourself that make you happy, the parts that you want to leave behind, and also remembering, for me, it was remembering a lot about the essence of who I was, kind of the younger version of me when I was the happiest parts of your life. Why were you happy? Are those parts missing? It might be you can't get them back, but you can get that feeling back in a different way. So I know one of you was saying about a toolkit. I have like a toolkit. You kind of go, whether it be meditation or going out in nature, whatever it is. But something you think, if you can do things on a regular basis, just keeps you on more of an even keel and able to deal with life's challenges.
Interesting. Yes, so really rebuilding yourself from the ground up. I mean, for me, I've been through quite a lot of traumas And then the pandemic was really hard for me.
Collective trauma.
Firstly, the isolation was really hard after all the traumas. And, you know, you can't hide from them, right? You know, all right, the demons are right there in front of you, and now you have to deal with it, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not easy. Like, it's not that simple to face those. And sometimes, for me, I've now immigrated back here to the UK. I know a lot of people will say that don't move because you're running away from your problems. Sometimes you do need a fresh start. And for me, this is what's worked for me. I don't think I've run away from it because I've certainly got the tools to deal with it. Just maybe that space wasn't a healthy environment for me to grow.
Could be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, something that I've heard as well is about the people that you mix with. You know, the closest people you mix with, that's what you base your reality on. So I know for myself, I've changed careers completely, and I've left that life behind. And that's really helped with my mindset. So rather than being with those sort of people who see things negatively and just the day-to-day general things, I'm seeing people with a completely different mindset.
I hear you.
And that's helped me to see. It's kind of like looking through a different lens. It's like I'm looking through that window, so I can only see that. But what about looking through a bigger window? What about looking through that window?
Or deciding which people make me.
Yeah.
What kind of people?
And also, if you don't have they're not supporting you and they're not understanding you. It's not healthy.
Draining.
For sure. Yeah, draining. Hey. So what would your guys' advice, I guess, be for people that maybe are trying to rebuild their life and they don't have a support network? Like, what would you recommend for them to do to try and start building that network of support? It's a difficult one. Like, I've immigrated, so I'm trying to make new friends and build it. So that's why I was asking, what do you recommend?
If you like any activity or just engage in that activities, and you'll meet people who also like that.
Yeah, great
That's
idea.
one
So
way.
if you like mountain biking, join a mountain biking group, you know?
Or
If
squash.
you-
play
definitely
squash,
sport or outdoors is obviously good for you and good for your mental health. I mean, I always feel good when I'm outside in nature. Absolutely love it, like you mentioned, it's like a meditation, etc. So things like that, or even just joining like social clubs, like gym. Like I go to the gym, so I can make friends through the gym. Again, that's exercise. What other examples can we maybe give to our viewers?
Finding the right people, as you said, you know, find what you like and find people who also like the same thing you do, but also take time to breathe. Literally, you need to sit down. I wouldn't say in a corner like time out, but sit down, breathe, analyze, reevaluate what's going on in your life. Am I where I need to be? What do I want next? What's like a trophy I want to get? How much should I work for? This, that, yada, yada, yada. All of that stuff. Like, sit down and just stop for a moment. Reality check, breathe. All right, go straight ahead.
And don't give up. I mean, because it's not always going to, things aren't always going to work out the way that you want. You may still be rejected. You may.
You try one thing. And
don't give up. Like, just keep trying, keep going. You know, in life you'll have rejection. Makes you stronger. Tenacious is a good word.
What I love about that as well is something I used to find very difficult to do. Is when you're striving for a goal. Sometimes it seems so far away that you think you're never going to get there, and it's celebrating along the way, celebrating every single step.
Love that.
Because even the step of trying is actually sometimes it's a massive step.
Just patting yourself on your
You know,
back.
trying something new. It perhaps didn't work exactly as you thought, but what can you learn from that? And celebrate what did go well, rather than always kind of beating yourself up about what didn't go quite so well. That's been a massive turning curve for me.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so that's it. Thank you so much to the panelists today. What great advice you've given us. I mean, if you are trying to rebuild your life, and you are suffering from any mental health issues, please do stay until the end of the show. We will have some contact details there for you for our helpline and places that you can go to. Thank you for joining us today.